With all the regulations governing debt collectors, the telephone is still the quickest and most annoying way for a debt collector to try to get in touch with you. Even though debt collectors are clearly aware that most people now have cell phones and can easily block calls or send calls to voicemail, that doesn't seem to slow them down when it comes to pestering people with unending phone calls. But there is a way to stop the phone calls, and you don't have to file bankruptcy to make them stop. Here are 2 ways you can make the phone call stop and maybe even get the debt to go away for good. First, simply ask them to stop. While this sounds too simple to be true, you can actually get debt collectors to stop contacting you by simply asking them to stop. Under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, if you ask a debt collector to stop contacting you and do it in writing, then they must stop. Here's what the law says. The law states that they must cease communications with you. This means that not only can they not call you on the phone, but they must stop sending you letters or communicating with you in any way. Second, you can hire an attorney. Once a debt collector is aware that you have an attorney, they must stop all communication with you and deal directly with your lawyer. The FDCPA states specifically, a debt collector may not communicate with a consumer in connection with the collection of any debt if the debt collector knows that the consumer is represented by an attorney with respect to such debt and has knowledge of it. Here where I work at the Arizona Consumer Law Group, we often help consumers with annoying debt collectors by sending letters to debt collectors to inform them that they are now represented by an attorney and that all communication must now go through my office. We provide each client with a box where you can put all of the old bills you've received, and then once you get it back to my office, we take that box, organize it, and then send notice out to the debt collectors that you are now represented by an attorney, and that all communication must stop. If you're interested in getting your own box, shoot me an email at john@skibalaw.com, and I would be happy to schedule a time for a free consultation where we can get you set up. Asking the debt collectors to stop is all well and good, but what if they don't stop contacting you? If you have done your part, either sent them something in writing telling them to stop contacting you, or hired an attorney to represent you, and still the debt collectors persist in calling you or writing you letters, then you likely have an FDCPA claim against the debt collector and can sue them. Suing a debt collector under the FDCPA does 2 things. First, it stops them from continuing with the behavior that you want to stop. If they won't follow the law and stop contacting you, then the debt collector shouldn't be surprised when they get sued under the FDCPA. Second, it compensates you for the aggravation of having to continue to deal with the debt collector even though you've asked them to stop. The FDCPA provides that you can get $1,000 in statutory damages if the debt collector continues to contact you after you've told them to stop or you hired an attorney to assist you with your bills. Further, the FDCPA states the debt collector will have to pay your attorney and your court filing fees. Because of this, most consumers, like attorneys like myself, handle FDCPA claims for little or no money to start and go after the debt collector for our legal fees. If you're tired of the nonstop phone calls and dealing with abusive debt collectors, give us a call and we can help you put an end to your debt problems once and for all. Thanks for watching.